Have you ever found yourself struggling to fit more and more tasks into your day, only to feel overwhelmed and drained? Well, you're not alone. In our modern era, we must constantly demonstrate our usefulness through continuous actions and are told that time management can give us a valuable edge. In fact, we're often led to believe that this is the hallmark of productivity. But what if I told you that this relentless obsession with squeezing more hours into your day could be the very thing that's sabotaging your productivity?
Which is why we're diving into this controversial notion that time management as we know it may just be an illusion. And guess what? There is a trove of scientific data and insights from experts that support this counterintuitive perspective. So are you ready to uncover the hidden truth of why time management might be hurting your productivity? Let's face it, we've all been there, trying to fit in one more task or one more project and just squeezing every ounce of time out of our day. We believe that the more that we do, the more productive we are. But here's the kicker, we might be doing more harm than actual good.
The paradox of time management is this relentless focus on quantity over quality. We become addicted to checking those boxes on our to-do list. We're constantly chasing after the next task, next goal, and thinking we're being productive. But are we really? In this race against time, we often fall into the trap of multitasking. We're cooking while checking emails, listening to podcasts during meetings, and scrolling social media while trying to focus on work.
But have you ever noticed that in the end, we're not really present in any of those activities? And the result, a feeling of overwhelm, stress, and ironically, an actual decline in real productivity.
We may be taken off task, but the quality of our work suffers. We're spread thin, and it's like we're running on a hamster wheel, going faster but not getting any further.
The truth is, true productivity isn't about how much you do. It's about what you do and how well you do it. It's about putting your energy into the tasks that truly matter, that align with your purpose, and that allow you to bring your best self to the table. And in this pursuit of meaningful productivity, it's time to step away from this pursuit of quantity. And instead, let's shift our focus to think about how we approach our task. Because it's not about how much time you have, but how you choose to use it. You see, while we're busy checking off boxes and running from one task to another, something insidious is happening beneath the surface. The erosion of our energy.
Burnout, my friends, is the uninvited guest at our productivity party. Research has shown that constantly chasing time can lead to energy depletion and ultimately burnout. We're pushing ourselves beyond our limits, and it's taken a toll on our physical and mental well-being. Ever felt that heavy fatigue that creeps in even when the day's not done? That's your body's way of saying enough. The irony is, we're often sacrificing our well-being in the name of productivity, and the price we pay is high. And it doesn't stop there. Have you noticed how this relentless pursuit of tasks leaves us feeling disconnected? We're so busy chasing deadlines that we forget to connect with our colleagues, friends, and even ourselves. We're stuck in a cycle where our minds are racing and we're constantly on edge. We're multitasking, switching between tasks without truly engaging in any of them. And as a result, our ability to think deeply and creatively suffers.
But it doesn't have to be this way. We have the power to be able to break this cycle and shift our focus from mere tasks to more meaningful moments. So it's time to give ourselves permission to step back, take charge, and just give ourselves a new outlook on life. And now that we've glimpsed into the dark side of productivity, it's time to shed light onto a path less traveled, one that leads to the heart of true productivity. And I'm talking about deep focus and creativity.
Imagine this, a moment where your mind is fully absorbed in your task, distractions fade away, and you're in a state of flow where time seems to stand still. This, my friends, is where the magic happens. Studies show that these moments of deep focus aren't just productive, they're transformative. When we dedicate ourselves fully to a task, our brains light up, neurons fire, and we tap into a level of creativity that can't be accessed when we're scattering our energy across multiple tasks. And guess what? This state of deep focus isn't a luxury. It's a necessity for innovative thinking. You see, the best ideas, the groundbreaking designs, they emerge when we're fully immersed in the task at hand, when we're allowing our minds to explore, experiment, and create.
But here's the catch. To reach this state of flow, we need to be able to break free from our cycle of multitasking. We need to be able to give ourselves permission to focus on one thing at a time. That way we can immerse ourselves in our work without the constant pull of notifications or distractions.
And according to author Deepak Chopra, life gives us plenty of time to complete our task as long as we stay in the present moment. Which is why our first tip is to set clear intentions. Start your day by setting clear intentions for what you want to accomplish. Write down your top priorities so that way you can stay focused and be organized for your day at hand. And our second tip is to prioritize your task. Identify your most important tasks and tackle them first. Prioritizing helps you make significant progress early in the day, leaving you with a positive sense of accomplishment in turn for completing the critical work. And our third tip is to practice high performance habits daily. Develop a routine that includes high-performance habits like mindfulness, goal setting, and self-reflection. After all, research shows that in order to reach your absolute potential, consistency is the key to your success. And our fourth tip is to monitor your energy levels. Pay attention to your energy levels throughout the day. In fact, this is a major problem, as studies show around 50% of people took breaks at work back in 1965, in comparison to the negative trend of less than 2% in 2003. So take short breaks to recharge when needed, so that way you can stay productive. And our fifth tip is to develop resilience. Understand that setbacks are a part of any journey. Build resilience by learning from failures and bouncing back stronger. Aim to seek feedback from friends, colleagues, and peers. Embrace it as an opportunity to improve and grow in your personal and professional life. And if you're looking for some further insights on this matter of building resilience, look up for this video over here where we go a little bit deeper on this topic. And our final tip is to practice productive reflection. Take time to reflect on your achievements and challenges. This habit helps you learn from your experiences and make continuous improvements towards your short and long-term goals.
And keep in mind, our intent is to create a space for deep work where you can just shut out the noise and dive into what truly matters. And this practice not only enhances your productivity, but it also brings a sense of fulfillment that just superficial busyness can't replicate. And if you're not convinced, then let me share a recent experience I had.
I'm in the midst of a creative project, feeling the pressure to finish. And guess what? My mind decides it's the perfect time to plan my next vacation. Oh yes, my brain was ready to whisk me away to sandy beaches while I had a design waiting for my magic touch. But here's where the magic of energy-based hacks step in. The Pomodoro technique swoops in to save the day. I set my timer for 25 minutes, I called it my design dash, and like a sprinter, I dove headfirst into my project. And guess what happened? Not only did I finish more in those 25 minutes than I had in hours, but I also silenced those vacation planning neurons.
And if you're asking why, it's because science backs it up. Our brains thrive in short bursts of focus. In those tiny breaks in between, they recharge us like a power-up in a video game.
So from dodging vacation plans to mastering productivity like a Jedi, energy-based hacks are your secret weapon against those distractions that threaten to sabotage your endeavors. And the best part is, no Jedi training needed. Just a timer, a sprinkle of science, and a dash of curiosity. So whether you're battling vacation brain or just aiming to conquer your to-do list, remember, energy-based hacks are your trusty sidekick in our grand adventure of being able to manage our energy. But here's the thing. Energy management and high-performance habits are just the beginning. The road to personal and professional growth is vast, and there's just so much more to discover. And which is why I recommend checking out this video. And along with your newfound energy hacks, get ready to take your productivity to legendary heights. And we'll see you there. Cheers.